In 1970, the Beatles broke up. In 1973, a brand new Beatles recording mysteriously appeared. A tape that should not exist, because according to the band, they never recorded it. The mystery begins with a simple, unmarked cassette that surfaced in the early 1970s. On the label were just 3 words, Beatles, 1973. Underneath, do not copy. Collectors traded it in secret. Bootleggers swore it was authentic. Historians insisted it was impossible, because the audio on this tape contains vocals and instrument parts from all 4 Beatles. Long after the band had split up, moved on, and publicly declared the end of their partnerships. Or the Beatles recorded something privately, but never made it into the official archives. Let's begin with the audio itself. When you listen to the tape even for just a second, something feels strange. The vocals sound eerily like John Lennon. The rhythm guitar matches George Harrison's early style, the bass tone is pure Paul McCartney, and the drums, that familiar Ringo swing. But here's the problem. The recording quality doesn't match their 1969 sessions, and it doesn't match typical bootlegs from 1973 either. It sits in a strange, impossible middle space, almost as if someone had access to the original studio stems and blended them together using technology that shouldn't have existed yet. And that brings us to the timeline. By 1973, the idea of the Beatles recording together again was considered unthinkable. John Lennon had already released Imagine. McCartney was busy with Wings. George Harrison was deep into his solo career, and Ringo was working on films and his own music. Emotionally, personally, musically, they were worlds apart. Yet this tape features what sounds like all 4 voices in the same room. Some historians have suggested the tape is made from unused takes of the White Album or Abbey Road sessions. But vocal experts say the phrasing and tone more closely match John and Paul's voices from the early 1970s. Years after those albums were completed. So if it wasn't recorded in 1969 and it wasn't recorded in 1973, when was it recorded?